What if your greatest mission wasn't about winning a war, but correcting the one mistake that destroyed your life? That's exactly the premise of The Fix 2026, an intense action thriller that combines explosive military action with a deeply emotional story of guilt, redemption, and second chances. If you're a fan of high-stakes rescue missions, covert CIA operations, and edge-of-your-seat suspense, this is a movie you won't want to miss. The Fix movie is a military action thriller centered on a team of former CIA operators who are struggling to live with the consequences of a mission that ended in tragedy during the war in Afghanistan. Once considered some of the agency's finest operatives, they are now haunted by guilt, broken by loss, and abandoned by the system they once served. Each member carries emotional scars that have made it impossible to move on with their lives. The team is guided by their veteran mentor, Larry, played by Liam Neeson, a seasoned intelligence officer who believes they deserve one final opportunity to redeem themselves. Under the leadership of Tucker, played by Zachary Levi, the group accepts an extremely dangerous covert mission that takes them deep into Tehran, Iran. Their objective is to carry out a high-risk rescue operation that could save innocent lives while giving the team a chance to make peace with the mistakes of their past. However, the mission quickly becomes far more complicated than anyone expected. Every street is under surveillance, enemies seem to be waiting around every corner, and trust becomes increasingly difficult. As the operators navigate hostile territory, they discover that the operation may involve hidden agendas, political manipulation, and secrets that threaten not only the mission, but also their own survival. With time running out, the team must rely on years of combat experience, intelligence training, and unwavering loyalty to each other. Every decision carries enormous consequences, forcing them to choose between following orders and doing what they believe is morally right. The deeper they move into enemy territory, the more they realize that redemption comes with an extraordinary price. Rather than just another action film filled with gunfights and explosions, The Fix also explores the psychological impact of war. It examines themes of guilt, sacrifice, brotherhood, loyalty, and the emotional burden that carried by soldiers long after the battlefield has gone silent. The story asks whether people who have made devastating mistakes can truly earn a second chance.
What makes The Fix 2026 stand out isn't just its action, it's the emotional weight behind every mission. Unlike many military thrillers that focus only on combat, this film centers on a team of broken former CIA operators haunted by a failed mission in Afghanistan. Their dangerous journey into Tehran isn't about revenge or politics, it's about redemption, guilt, and finding a second chance. Another major highlight is its star-powered cast. Liam Neeson brings his signature commanding screen presence as the veteran mentor, Larry, while Zachary Levi steps into a more serious, action-driven role as Tucker, leading a team determined to correct the mistakes of their past. Their dynamic adds emotional depth alongside the intense action. The film also stands out for its high-stakes setting. Taking place deep inside Tehran, every moment is filled with tension, covert operations, and unpredictable danger. Instead of relying solely on explosions, the story builds suspense through espionage, difficult moral choices, and the constant risk of exposure. Director Guy Moshe brings a gritty and emotional approach to the story, balancing large-scale action sequences with the psychological scars carried by soldiers long after the battlefield has fallen silent. Instead of focusing only on explosions and gunfights, The Fix explores themes of loyalty, sacrifice, trauma, and the heavy moral burden left behind by war. The screenplay, written by Mark Bocci, Boz, and Ron Hutchinson, delivers a tense narrative that blends espionage, suspense, and human emotion. The supporting cast includes Annette Mahendru as Sophie, Grant Harvey as Matt, Augusto Aguilera as Bruce, Elnaz Narozi as Zara, Despina Miru as Katerina, Oliver Trevena as Colonel Wilkes, and Lara Wolf as Miriam. Together, they create a team whose survival depends not only on skill, but also on trust in one another. Packed with intense action sequences, covert espionage, emotional drama, and suspenseful rescue missions, The Fix 2026 promises a thrilling experience that combines military realism with a powerful story about the true cost of war. With a runtime of 111 minutes, The Fix promises intense combat sequences, covert operations, emotional character moments, and a mission where failure is simply not an option. Scheduled for release on September 11, 2026, this American action thriller looks set to deliver both adrenaline-pumping entertainment and a thought-provoking story about the true cost of war. If you're excited about The Fix 2026, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think this could become one of the year's biggest military action thrillers? We'd love to hear your opinion. And if you enjoy movie reviews, upcoming film updates, and the latest entertainment news, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to CheezeDrama. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next movie update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.